I would love to.
All right, back on the air.
We're back. So Maurice, sorry for that lost connection for a moment. Where in between games, you guys just got shelled in game 1, and Moses comes over to you and makes a plea to you.
Comes over to the team huddle and makes a plea to me and basically says, Maurice, gotta talk to you. I gotta be the guy. I know how to play these games. I know Chucky for a long time. I know how to win these games.
What does Chucky have to do with it?
He's a longtime friend. Chucky has a longtime friend with everybody.
So he's telling your huddle that he knows Chucky. And is Maurice a term of endearment?
What is Maurice? Until I told him no, and it wasn't Maurice anymore. I looked at it and I said, look, if I put Moses in the game and we lose, I don't think I could be captain in this league anymore, and I think I'd be suspended for a year. So the bottom line is, I went with Eshko. I told Eshko, bear down. David Brack got 4 hits in the game. To game one. Eshko's credit, the top guys didn't really hit. You know who hit? Ariel Beavis, Mr. Shrem, Sam Shrem, Joey Bawaba, your brother, right? And all these young guys.
Was Eshko in game 2 on a short leash in your estimation?
No, absolutely not. This is it.
I was gave up a quick
Titanic. I was going down with the ship.
If you gave up a quick 3 spot in the first inning.
Absolutely, you can't pitch like that.
Because you're presenting it. You're presenting it like you're looking for credit, like you're Leo DeRocha that you thought, let me keep Eshko in this game. He's your pitcher.
Bottom line is, if I told Eshko he was out,
you're not telling him.
I didn't tell him anything. I said, are you good? He's good.
But did you feel? There's a fallback. Moses was not
even an issue. Not even an issue. Sorry, Moses. Moses doesn't watch his show, so I'm good. He doesn't even have a phone.
Right, because we want Moses to pitch for us next week.
Okay. So anyway, getting to the game.
Right.
Getting to the team. I sit down on the huddle. I said, guys, we played the worst game of the year. Maxi D pitched great. You have something to do right now. You want to go home. You want to play. Everybody has to dig deep inside and come up with something, because other than that, we're going home. We are going home.
Right.
We didn't know what happened. Actually, we did know the Dodgers won, and we did know Alta Scalta, so it looked like it's going to be all underdog day. Underdog day. So what happens, again, we're the road team, right? So we come up to bat. I changed the lineup up. I put Mo Sham up 1. I didn't want to put Eshko there, too much pressure on him.
Pitcher
I moved him down. I put Mo Shama 1, I put David Falker 2, I put Savon 3, myself 4, and Solly 5, and on and on. So I changed up the lineup. Okay, Mo Shama, nothing. First 1, 2, 3, we went down in a whimper, right? They come back and they score a run. Base hit here and there, nothing.
But you're in trouble now.
Now you want to talk about Mount Sabon?
Yeah.
Mount Sabon gives me a look. He goes, "Oh, shut my mouth in game 1. This is ridiculous. Look at us. Haber, say something. Talk.
What does he want you to do?
I don't know. He wants me to kill somebody." I said, "What do you want me to do? It's 1-0.
No, but you just gave the speech, and
I gave the speech, and I'm down 1-0.
And now you're leading off the second.
In an elimination game.
Are you leading off in the second inning?
I'm leading off in the second inning.
For us?
I had a 3-2 count.
Beautiful line drive somewhere. Let's hear it.
Beautiful line drive off the meat of the bat. Hits Max Yadid's glove. Goes right down. He picks it up and pitches it motion right to first base. I'm out.
Okay.
So you grabbed that to
no, hard
Score it
ball.
1-3, Chucky. Score it 1-3.
Anyway, we come up and we score a run. Again, a sac fly, a hit. We tie the game 1-1. All right. Next inning, Eshko's bearing down. Deep within inside himself. Bases loaded. We had actually second and third. Dude Bracca was up. He was not going to beat me. Okay. He was hitting. Bracca, take your base for Louis Patesh.
Okay. Wow. Louis Patesh is a great hitter.
500, right?
How many outs?
Do
you remember?
2 outs.
2 outs.
So it's the right move, Chuck.
It's the right move. Right move. Base.
Okay, go.
What does my pitcher do?
He walks him.
He walks him. So now Sabon's going, what the hell is going on?
It's always the risk when you walk the bases loaded. You have to have the guy.
Know what? But Eshko had 2 walks on the day. That happened to be, unfortunately, his second walk.
But the pitchers who are not quote-unquote pitchers, they're not the Stevie Aza, A.B. Saka, Jeffrey Saka. In that situation...
I'm not letting Bracca beat me.
No, I don't.
Get a base hit to 2 runs,
say it's the walk.
and I'm done.
I'm not. It's 100% the right call. He gets a hit. It's 3-1. What was the count? Was it a tough count?
That's what I was going to ask.
Okay, so my good buddy Mike, my good buddy Mike, who ended our season with all in last year, there was a pitch that he floated in legitimately on a 2-1 count. It was a strike.
3-1.
Goes to 3-1. What do you do? And Eshko kneeled down like he got punched in the stomach.
Chucky, let me ask you. 3-1 count. Louis Patesh is up.
Take it.
Red light. 3-1, bases loaded, 2-1 game.
This is Louis Patesh. You know, there are certain guys I'll say unequivocally they're taking a strike. You have a guy that's, 20-year veteran, he knows if he's going to take the strike or not. If Louis feels it's hittable, I don't give him the take sign.
What about you, Sammy? You listening to the situation?
The 40-year veteran.
3-1 counts. Bases loaded. Eshko just got squozen on a pitch.
Louis, an original champion, 1976.
I agree. I take
You're gonna
also.
get the same pitch.
I don't know. You're gonna get the same
Sammy
pitch.
says
But I'll go into this other. When it's 3-2, the pitch is close. You got to protect. And a lot of times when you go to that 3-2 count, you don't get the pitch you really want. But you can't rely on Mike. In other words, if you got that same 2-1 pitch.
But if you're a 20-year veteran, you're gonna hit it.
Yeah,
Bottom line,
you're
you got it. Outside, inside.
Sammy, you're up at bat 3-1. You want the take sign?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Future Hall of Famer?
I'm
Me
get
too.
the same pitch on
I'll take it too.
Otherwise, I get to walk.
Anyway, moving
I'll
right along.
say you'll take it, but do you want the take sign?
What I want.
It's in his hands.
Would you give the take sign?
Would you give it?
Give the takes on.
Okay.
To even
To
JT.
Nathan Tawil.
JT.
No, JT.
No,
Oh,
we're not
okay.
talking JT. I'm not
Okay,
talking.
so you're talking a 20-year-old
I'm talking
or
Louis.
50-year-old
No,
guy.
he's good, but you're talking about a super.
I'm not talking about a superstar.
Got it.
I'm not talking about JT.
Okay, I understand now.
I'm talking
Let's clarify.
Louis. A good.
I give the take sign.
I take
I give the
sign.
red line.
And I'll just give you one last one, so we'll close it on this. Nathan Tawil's up. You give him take sign?
Take one.
Take
Yeah.
one.
All right. Anyway, so I guess the
Current
older guys
Hall of
will do
Fame. By the
that.
way, current Hall
Anyway,
of Fame.
moving right along.
I love that type of talk on this show. That type of situation. A tight
true.
game, 2-1, playoffs.
But it
you
gets
up at
better.
bat, they're giving you the take sign.
You don't have to give me the 3-2. They're giving me the take sign.
two.
There you go.
Take 2 more.
So
and
now-
me also, by the way.
So now the next batter is up. I don't know who it is. Line drive, we get out of the inning. Not bad, 2-1, but we just tied the game, and now we gave back a run. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
What inning are we in now?
So now we're in
getting
the
late.
4th or 5th inning.
Okay.
So Mount Sabon comes up and hits a shot to right field that looks playable to Beavis, Ariel Beavis, who is his birthday today. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And
There
the
we go.
ball was drifting a little bit, and Beavis did not make the catch, and Sabon had triple all over it. The bases were the flat bases, the portable bases.
Okay.
And unfortunately, Mount Sabon took a tumble, and the ground hit the floor. Everything popped out. Sabon was rolling and was saying, "Get up, get up, get up." He finally managed to get up and make crawl to second base. I love you, Sabon. Thank God you made it to second base. So it's a leadoff double with yours truly up. So what do I want to do, Chucky?
Ground ball to the right side, Maurice.
Thank you. Hard ground ball to the right side. In my estimation, Joey B makes the play. Goes to the hole, makes the play, catches in, throws to first.
Okay.
I'm still upset at myself.
No
because
problem. A man on third.
got
Not
it.
how many outs?
So now, one out.
One out. Perfect. So
Perfect.
you go.
I'm a little nervous. Sally is up. Sally Haber walks. I think that was his second walk of the day.
Intentional.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Now
next.
we have our pitcher coming up with everything in his hands.
Eshko.
Comes up with a clutch base hit.
Left field.
Gives
line
us life. 2-2 game. Sonny Shalom came up. They didn't really do the job after that. A couple of other guys came up. Inning over. 2-2 tie.
2-2.
Okay.
They come up. Now is where Jackie Eshko gets his paycheck.
By the way, I heard.
All right, what'd you hear?
Not to accuse you of dementia
Please,
again.
stop that.
Maybe this is how you tied the game at 1. I heard Adam Jamal fill-in had a big hit for you
Sorry
guys.
about that. Adam Jamal got a 2-out hit with Louis Mastery at third base. And
When you were down 1-0.
When we were down 1-0. Thank you very much. That's why you're here,
He's an
Norman.
in-season fill-in.
He's an in-season
for
fill-in for
Irvin
Irvin Patesh, who broke his hand.
All right, thank you for that,
Great.
Norman.
And legal, fair, clean.
So
Good.
anyway,
Go.
here's the big part of the game. So now it's a 2-2 game. It's a 2-2 game. And now we get out of the inning. Eshko bears down on every player and was pitching unbelievable. Fly ball to center, fly ball to left, fly ball to right, easy plays. So he was really doing his job. We come up and the bottom of the lineup is up. And Louis Mastery gets on and Adam Jamal gets on.
Wow.
And it is first and second.
Hits or walks? How'd they get on these guys?
Hits.
This is your bottom of the order. Wow.
2 hits with MVPO, not Farker, but Mo Shama.
Okay.
Hall of Famer, All-Star, unbelievable.
And Louis
What
the
is he
fastest
supposed to
guy
do?
on second
we
base.
got speed on the bases. We're looking good. I'm feeling
Taking it
good.
to right somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. What does he do? Hits it to third base, right to Eddie Michon's hand, like Jack Abady. Eddie Michon steps on third and throws to second. The wind is knocked out of us.
Double play?
Double play, Mo Shama. So now Mo Shama's on first base. It's 2 out. again, we're dead. We're flatliners. Like the whole team.
That's enough to flatline.
So
that's a bad.
So what happens? David Farker comes up, and by the way, David Farker lost his grandfather today. Condolences to you, David.
Sorry, David.
I hope everything is okay with you, and we'll talk to you during the week.
Now, are they going 4 outfielders on David at this point?
They didn't go 4 outfielders. They were very confident. Maxie Deed was so confident. He was a cat out there.
Confidence is one thing, but David Farker is
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Farker didn't have a good day. Okay. I don't want to give you the stat line. He didn't have a great day.
Okay.
Hits a ground ball, had eyes. Ground ball with eyes. Gets through 20-year veteran Louis Vitesh. Okay. Hits his glove, rolls right near it. Mo Shama's at first base, running second. I'm at third base. Come on, Mo. Turn the base. He's running to third. Joey B goes to the first base line, picks up the ball, throws it to third base to Eddie Michon. Mo Shama slides in there. Eddie gets the ball instead of pump faking it and throws to second base. Farker goes from first to second, gets under the tag. Eliezer catches it at second, and Mo Shama's going home. Eliezer throws it. Mo's safe. Farker goes to third. We're up 3-2. 3-2.
I don't even throw it to third. Forget about second.
You're 100% right.
I don't even throw it to third. How do you throw to second? Please.
Okay, hold on. There's a famous story. I don't know if it's YMSL or if it's the Shul League from 30 years ago. I believe it was Lee Madelon, rounding first, same situation. He stopped between first and second, daring the guy to throw that ball. The guy wouldn't throw it. He wouldn't throw it. Harry Shalom, was he a pitcher in the day? I'm not sure, but he was on the team. And he told his third baseman, if you throw that ball, I will kill you.
Right.
Lee Madelon sat Indian style in between first and second.
Wow.
Come tag me. Throw the ball. Anything.
Legendary.
Harry screaming, don't throw that effing ball. Sure enough, the ball gets thrown, the run scores, and the season is over. The game.
So anyway, Joey Buaba is one thing, but I got
Eddie Michon. But they were blaming Joey Hazit.
Okay, but
they were
Joey,
blaming him.
Look, Joey is one thing. Like I say, you know,
not Eddie Michon.
Eddie Michon is a Hall of Famer.
But you know what? If he threw a good throw, he would.
That's the kiss of death, Maurice.
I'm not saying I'm telling you what's in his mind. I'm just telling you what's in Eddie's mind. I'm protecting Eddie because I'm facing him.
Had him, and I don't want to hear it.
And you, but he
my
did
son will. I had him.
Okay.
A good throw gets him. It's all
so anyway,
nonsense.
Debacle in the field. David Bracca, Dude Bracca, I can't believe this. Listen to this, Chucky. Dude Bracca going, how do you throw it? How do you throw it? They fell apart a little bit, but I have to tell you.
I look for Eddie Michon to come up big on Friday. Just letting you know. I don't know what the
predictions are later.
You know what?
Eddie Michon, I know you're going to come up big on Friday.
Okay, thank you.
But that's a terrible play, and I'm sure Eddie Michon knows the game as much as anybody.
He had it.
But I'm sure he knows after sleeping.
So anyway,
he screwed up.
Jackie Eshko gutted it out. We got the next 6 outs. We didn't score. We didn't do anything. We scored 4 runs on the day. Credit to the Cardinals. I have to tell you, we are in a dogfight. We are in a dogfight with the Cardinals. They're a very good team, and somebody really should have them on the radar not to pick them because they are a very good team.
Let's bring in Sammy Tawil, as you mentioned that.
We're going to bring it out.
1 minute.
We're going to bring out the players of the week.
Do it now, though. I want to hype it up for Sammy.
All right, fine, come.
I'm going to step out and let Sammy.
Okay, 1 minute.
H.O.
Actually, you take my spot, and then when Sammy comes in here, you sit. Let him take my spot.
Okay, when Sammy comes in, I'll take mine.
Players of the week in a playoff game. I'm sure we have a couple of Dodgers, a couple of untouchables on this Players of the Week. So go for it.
All right, we got 3 people today. We only had 3 games this week. We got 3 people as usual. First of all, the Cardinals, the 7 seed, pulled off a split with the Astros, forcing in Game 3. So best hitter I saw on that team was David Dude Bracca, going 5 for 6, 3 RBI, 2 runs and a walk. So reached base 6 times in 2 games. Congratulations to David Dude Bracca, Player of the Week for the Cardinals and extending their season a little further. The next Player of the Week, the Brooklyn Dodgers, swept the Indians. I know it's a sore subject.
It is very sore.
They only scored 6 runs, even though they swept you guys.
Yep.
And Elliott Mann scored 2 of those runs, going 5 for 7 with an RBI, 2 runs scored. He also had a walk. And very, very speedy outfield. Made a lot of nice plays.
Made a lot of putouts and got on base in front of Jimmy and Allie a lot all day long. He killed us. He also hurt us in the regular season. He was strong when we played them.
He's a great top of the order hitter. Rookie this year. Played in Brooklyn for many years. He's about 22, 23
Good
years
hitter,
old.
liners.
Yeah, exactly. Going? Any clue where round he went?
I don't know where round he went in.
Elliott Mann.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? He didn't go so late.
He
went early. I remember when he was taken. I thought it was a little early, but I didn't know him as a player, and he's you know, he's shaping up for
He's a
them?
speedy guy, always in the base pass, and put Brooklyn in a position to win the game.
Right.
So very good job.
I want to say 5th round. Go.
We don't usually give players of the week to teams who got swept, but I have no choice but to give the players of the week to some of the members of the Cleveland Indians.
All right.
Wow.
Norman Jamal, Bub Jamal,
Oh, wow.
Mikey Shalom, and our friend here, Maurice Haber, who came to the field on Friday, July 4th.
Raking.
We had guys for maybe 2 hours sitting there. Well, Norman and his friends were there from the morning, driving around town, surveying the fields. You know, as you guys know, we're a little bit short-handed the last few weeks. And it was really nice of Norman to bring Bub, Mikey, and Maurice Haber showed up in his flip-flops, pumping the field, raking the field, squeegeing the fields for 2 hours on Friday afternoon.
If you can, Bub actually reported live from each field. If you could send that to
videos
the
will be
league,
on
they're
Instagram.
hilarious.
Yeah, we want to thank Bub for his on-field reporting. It was Al Roker style.
Yeah, very funny.
Very professional. And a big thank you to those 4 guys who came to the field, put in the time. And Maurice was complaining that Meadowbrook was unplayable, the footsteps. But if it weren't for those footsteps, it would have been just a bunch of puddles.
Right.
Which wouldn't have had a half hour, not an hour and a half, by the way. It was 30 minutes. 30 minutes of raking.
Dementia.
Exactly. You're all getting old.
Sammy, come on down.
So that's it.
Thank you, Albert.
You guys.
I accept
We
the
don't
award.
have a player of the week for my game at all.
I couldn't find any.
Okay, I'll just go with player of the week for myself. Jack Abady went 5 for 7.
Way to go, Jackie.
5 for 7.
Really?
Not a player of the week from the very touchables. I just can't get a player of the week.
Hey, you
5 for
advance.
7.
That's
So
all
now
you
let's
need.
introduce-
And David Casson 4 for 6.
You're in Sammy Tawil's position
Sammy
now. You're
Tawil,
both in the semifinals.
Move over, I'll slide.
Come here,
Come
Sammy.
on, Sammy.
I'm right here. I got it.
Come on, Mike.
Everyone on.
Let's get in there, Chucky.
All right.
All right, Sammy. First place, wire to wire. Your team was 9-1 against Helter. You swept them. You killed their season. You guys never really looked back, and you had to buy into the playoffs. Great job managing. Now you have a decision to make. The Untouchables are in the semifinals. The Dodgers are in the semifinals, and then you have a playing game, not a playing game, but a game 3 on Friday between the Astros and the Cardinals. What is your thought process?
Well, first of all, before I get started, I do got to offer condolences to Eddie Rishti, the whole Rishti family, the Jamal family, Farka as well. On the flip side, I have to say Mabruk to Ralph Hannon, who had a baby boy.
Oh, my Bruce.
Yes.
Monday.
Yeah, Bruce was today,
beautiful.
baby Nathan. So Mabruk to Ralph Hannon. You know what? When you're picking, you know what? Your bulletin board material, no matter who you pick.
Right.
You got guys coming to you and telling you, pick us. We want you. Jack Abady came up to me storming. You want us, take us, pick us. We want you, pick us.
I heard a quote. I didn't hear it from Jack, so I heard it hearsay. You tell me true or false.
Okay.
I heard Jack said, pick us, your season will end in 2 hours. I'd love for you to pick us. Something along those
Something
lines.
along those lines. Yeah, something along. He's very animated.
A lot of hecky.
A lot of hecky. I don't like to give bulletin, board
material,
material
sure.
a la Douglas Dweck.
Right.
Which, just
Bit him in the butt.
yeah.
What do you
what?
think when you saw that?
I said, you know what? You're asking for trouble.
Right.
I mean, you don't gain anything.
No.
You win the game on the field.
You do it like I did it.
You do it like you do. Exactly.
right.
And like
The
I told-
cheating, the
Yeah,
nonsense.
Exactly. And like I told Maurice, when it comes to the playoffs, these 2 out of 3, it's not 4 out of 7.
No.
So 2 out of 3, anything can happen.
It's a bounce.
Astros are, I think, the favorite. They were definitely favored against the Cardinals.
Yes.
First game,
Yeah,
the next
look at
thing you
that,
know,
9-1.
they're fighting for their lives.
Mhm.
And I told Maurice last week before they played, I said,
Absolutely.
anything can happen.
Oh,
So
yeah.
same thing this round. Next round, semifinals. It's a very short series. If you get there sleeping, couple innings, next
over.
thing you know, you're down 6-1. You're down 1. Now you got to win 2. You press a little bit, and
Yeah.
and you walk into the
A
parking
whole
lot.
different
going
dynamic,
home.
for sure.
So listen, right now there's 5 teams left. I mean, there's 4 teams besides us.
Right.
They're all good teams. Okay, there is no easy team. If the Cardinals win, they're coming off like how many in a row? 5, 6 in a row.
Yeah.
They're coming off a big Astro win. They swept they beat
The
the Nationals
playing
in the
game
playing
is a
game.
sack to
They
get in.
swept the week before.
No, they didn't split before
Oh,
that.
they split.
They won
They
the
split.
second game before
Second,
that, but for
okay.
their season, backs
Okay.
against the
But
wall.
they
Right?
fought for
That
their
game.
lives.
They
They get
fought
in.
for their
So
lives.
they're hot.
They're gelling.
They're
It's
hot.
all- remember the Expos last year? They
They
gel.
gel, yeah. Yep.
So it's who's gelling at the right time. So Cardinals are a very good team. They got a lot of good players. Astros, we know the Astros from day one. I went on the air originally, and it wasn't a bluff. I said I want no part of the Astros.
Right.
Until today.
You said that all along, right?
And I said that it wasn't a bluff. I think they're a tremendous team. I think their offense is incredible. I think the only way they lose is if they beat themselves. I think but if they just play the game the way it's played,
They're the better team,
They
you
are
think?
the better team,
Okay.
absolutely. Dodgers, any team with Jeffrey Saka and Azer.
You won with Jeffrey Saka, right?
A couple years ago. 2 years ago,
Marlins.
first round pick.
Yeah.
You know, Chucky was saying usually first round pitches, sometimes you don't win.
Not these guys.
Right.
And I corrected him. I said, listen, 2 years ago I picked Jeffrey
Just
Saka.
2 years
and we
ago, not a
and
long time
and I
ago.
won it all.
Right.
So
And Ali Marshall.
Ali and Malak, and
Yeah,
you know,
you got guys.
they're tough. They're
Yeah,
tough.
They are tough.
The other untouchables, let me tell you, beginning of this season, they were missing a few guys. You started off like 0-4.
No, they
We
swept
went
us.
2-0.
They
We
swept
went
the
2-6.
2-6, and you were missing
They lost
guys.
4 in a row.
Shiro was out for 6
Cheer was
games.
out, yeah, Cheer was out 6 games. You know, you forget that.
Right.
They're a tough team.
Tough.
Put it this way, Jack Abady's playing third. He can easily be playing short
Or center.
or center. You got Joe Cheer and who I think is the most underrated defender in the entire league, Jaime Shama. I think he's a tremendous vacuum at short. And for Jack Abady, kudos to him to say, you know what, take short, I'll
Team
move to
player.
third.
Team player.
I think that's
It
phenomenal.
is a big story this year, how many positions he's played.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
because
yes.
he's a
He
top
set a
center
record in
fielder.
the league.
Yes.
All right.
So they're all great teams. There is no bulletin. There's no team I want. Obviously, I got to pick somebody.
You gotta play someone to get. It's not a buy.
There's no buy.
You got the buy
No,
already.
you had it.
You
You
gotta
gotta
pick
play
someone.
I already
You gotta
came
win
in
2
the,
games.
I already came in the sandals. I watched. I enjoyed the day.
Right.
Seeing everyone sweat it out. I
In
enjoyed
purple
that.
and black, by the way.
In purple and black. But
Put
you
on the
caught it.
purple bathing suit.
Yes, he said, "Oh, you're wearing Rocky colors." I didn't even know that.
Right.
Good point out.
Before you make your pick, Sam,
Yes,
do you
sir.
think the bye,
That's a good question.
hurts you a little bit, seeing that the Astros and the Cardinals are gutting it out? They played Sunday. They're going to play again Friday. You might wind up picking the Cardinals. Let's say, you know, they're fresh. You guys haven't swung a bat, you know, in anger
What's your
for
process?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
What's your feeling about the bye? I know it's great, but
You know what?
mixed emotions with
I
it?
hear what you're saying, but I was hot as a pistol going into the playoffs, and now I'm home. So I'll take the bye.
No,
any
we'll
day
take the
of
bye. But I
week.
just want to know if he thinks the bye is hurting him at all in any way, shape, or form.
I'm very concerned about the bye. I would say that we haven't played in 2 weeks. When it comes to the next week, next Sunday, it's going to be 2 weeks since we played.
Okay.
We don't have practice like the old days on Phillips Avenue. We used to go play on Tuesday afternoon. I am concerned. I hope everyone's going into the cages. I hope they're going to frozen ropes. I hope they're just doing whatever they got to do to stay sharp. True, these teams have been. Whoever comes, if the Cardinals win, they're coming off a high. Okay, you know the other 2 teams swept. Astros win, they're feeling great.
Yeah.
So,
But Sam, there's something to be said about the bye this year. Because not like last year where we had 2 teams. You're 2 wins away from the World Series.
Correct.
Yeah.
That means something. You go on and you win that first game. You're feeling good. It doesn't matter about the rust. You're 1 more win away from the World Series, and I take that anytime. So that's the advantage
No, I wasn't
of the
saying
bye.
he wouldn't take the
No.
bye. We'll all take the bye. It's
Well,
just
obviously.
They're a
but I want to know
professional
that
team.
it is a downside to even in the NFL when you get that bye week. You know, it does have
but
ramifications. I'd like to know in
Yeah, how
recent
many
history,
teams won?
You know, last 4 or 5 years, does the bye team?
Who had the
first
bye
place
last
team-
year?
You were not the
Teams
first.
had a bye, and I didn't have it.
Mo Shama and the Pirates had it,
Yes.
and they went to the World Series.
Pirates went. Did you have the bye?
I had the
Marlins
bye.
had the
I had the
bye.
bye.
And you won it all.
And we
you
just
won it all.
coasted.
So there you go. That's a good sign for Sam.
Right.
Dodgers had the bye, and that was a 7-team playoff as well. 2011, it was a 10-team league. Dodgers were the first place team. They got they
Who's
went
the
to the World
Dodgers?
Series.
Who's
Jackie
that?
Tawil.
Yeah.
They lost in the World Series.
Oh
to
yeah, with
Brooklyn in 5
IKD.
games.
IKD.
That was before the Dodgers moved from LA to back to
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Right, yeah, now they're in Brooklyn.
But the tough game, the tough series, I think, off the bye is the semifinals.
Absolutely.
2 years ago when we won, we almost got picked off by Mabada. I
Mabada.
think.
They almost
Mabada.
beat
We
us in
won
3
first
games.
game, we clocked them.
Yeah.
Game 2, they killed us 15-2, and now we're quick. We come back. Luckily, we came back. We got to the finals, and we swept Fountain of Youth.
Right.
But the semifinals is something I'm very concerned about. I'd be lying to you if I said no, we're just going to come in there and be cocky. No. We have our work cut out no matter who we play. Okay? So there is no bulletin. Whoever I pick, I got to pick somebody.
You gotta pick someone.
Okay?
Right, do you have to pick with
Yes.
this series still going?
Now,
He's going to talk till the Cardinals play the Astros.
I want to make a quick disclaimer before he
Yes,
makes his pick so the
please.
league knows.
Yes.
This pick is not final. Sammy's not being penalized for making his pick on the show.
Correct.
He's going to say who he wants, and if he wants to change his mind before Shabbat on Friday afternoon, he has the right.
So I have a question.
Okay.
Where did that rule come from? Because when I made my pick last Monday night, it was locked in. Why
So,
couldn't I have
the way it
All
switched?
works
games were played.
The way it works is all games were
No, all
played.
games were
no,
not
no,
played.
no, of course
When
you
you
were.
made it-
When you made a pick, all
Oh,
games
you're
were
saying the
finished.
playoffs didn't
Yeah,
start?
Playoffs,
Well,
the
this
series,
round is not over yet.
I didn't know Leo was missing.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, the different reasons.
If all the games were played,
I want to understand.
So right now, let's say you swept. Let's say you swept.
It sounds like you're reserving it in case someone gets injured now.
Exactly.
You can still play.
I meant to tell you that Leo was missing. I must have.
Thanks, Chucky. Just like Jackie's not pitching. Yes.
Wait, we gotta keep it moving. All right,
keep it moving. No, this is good stuff.
Okay, this is
Maurice,
good
if
stuff.
you swept on Sunday, then the semifinals
Then
would be
he-
over,
and
and
he'd have to
semifinal
make his
would be fully informed. He would have to Tuesday to make his decision.
Got it. Okay,
You
I
were fully
understand
informed
that.
of
I
the league.
understand.
Now,
For the
Sammy
sake of
has
the
a
show
right-
and the viewers,
Right.
I want
Okay, let's hear it. What
if again, and I most probably won't change unless there's a suspension, someone got hurt,
Injury.
God forbid.
Right.
All right, that's the only way I reserve my pick.
Okay.
But other than that, if everything goes status quo, all teams are tough. And again, right now, I would probably have to go based on we swept this team in the regular season. People always say, take untouchable. You want no part of Cardinals. You want untouchables.
Who are those people?
There's a lot of people. I'm not going to name names.
Maybe his team.
Take the untouchables. You have an easier win. I remind
How'd you
them-
do against the Untouchables in the regular season?
We swept. We lost 2 against Untouchables. They go, oh, I didn't know that. I said, yeah, we lost 2.
Did you score any runs against them?
I don't remember.
I think you got shut
Did
out
we get
twice.
Leo
They have their full
Casson?
team?
Leo Casson
full
picked
team.
phenomenal. He pitched phenomenal. I give him credit. And we didn't hit the ball. And they beat us fair and square. They beat us 2 games.
I'm smelling something.
On the Cardinals, we swept them. The Astros, we split. And Dodgers, we split, which we could have easily lost 2 in the beginning of the season.
Swept to
No,
the
we
Rockies.
split.
I
Split, sorry.
We split.
Okay.
But we could have easily lost 2 to the Dodgers in the first game if Victor Dweck don't hit the game winner.
Oh, that was that amazing comeback.
First week of
9
the season.
in week 1,
6
game
runs
1.
in the bottom of the 7th.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so it seems
here we
you're
go.
leading towards.
Yes. Right
I
now,
don't know where he's going.
if the Cardinals should advance to the semifinals, we will play the Cardinals.
Good luck.
Okay?
Normally you look shocked.
Okay?
No, I'm just thinking.
I'll end. And now, if they
I'm thinking
do,
about the Cardinals now.
Well, don't
There's-
forget. Let's get a
Time
summary
out.
on
Wait,
that.
wait.
You know
I'm
who
just thinking
Sammy's rooting for
they
this
still
Friday.
have a game against the Astros. Now they're motivated to beat the Astros
So they-
because this guy wants to play. You know what I mean?
Listen,
So
I
it
got
hurts
some-
Maurice.
What about me? What about me?
It hurts
What about
him.
you?
And he's trying to be
Wow, bulletin board against me.
He's
How
trying to
smart
be-
is Sammy Tawil?
Okay, go.
Not bad. And Eddie's a dear friend of mine who I love, and I played with him for 30 years.
We're all dear friends.
Eddie, watching?
All right, now, if Cardinals should win, which they can win, 1 game, anything can happen. Max D's a tremendous pitcher.
Tremendous.
Okay, I will then go.
With the Cardinals?
I want to go Untouchables.
Okay, so if the Astros win,
You mean if the Astros win?
If the Astros
Astros
win,
Then you go with them.
I'm going with Untouchables. I want no part of the Astros.
Or the Dodgers.
Or I want no part with Jeffrey Sackett / Azer.
So they're very touchables.
No, I'm not going to say that. They are untouchables. They beat us 2 games. We have our work cut out. And whatever happens, I know it's going to be a dogfight, but I got to pick somebody.
few questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Make 'em good.
I love this segment, and you do too. You told me
Yeah.
off the camera. I love.
Well,
I love the
Makes
picking.
for good TV. Go ahead.
Okay. It seems from the impartial viewer over here that there's some sort of fear of Houston Astros, that you don't want to face them. Do you think if you face the Untouchables and you advance, and they face the Dodgers and they advance, and you see them in the World Series, is there a fear in Colorado of the Houston Astros?
Well, I have a lot of respect for the Astros. I think they're a great team. I think they have Mo Shama, Maurice Haber, they have Farka, they have Saban, they got Solomon. They got a strong team. If you look at that lineup, how can't you not be afraid of them?
Right, they're a
now,
strong lineup.
on the flip side, I know what we have, and I know the team we have, and I know we're at 13 and 5 team. We didn't get to 13-5 by accident.
Right.
We're a tremendous team, and we have, I think, arguably the best pitcher in the league this year, who doesn't get that much headlines.
Right.
But I think Ralph Hannon flat out is the best player,
Has
and
to
I
be.
think Jordy Ramel, right now, I'm going to
Absolutely.
say on the air, is the top 3 players in the YMSL
I'd have
today.
to agree with you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it. And I'm going to give you breaking news right now.
Oh, breaking news!
Oh,
Jordy Ramel has been playing with a fractured
That I
ankle
knew.
all season. He just decided to hold off surgery until after the World Series, where he'll then have surgery on his ankle. So he's been
I
playing.
heard he was visiting Biogenesis for blood.
yes.
breaking news
Yes.
on the Astros. Maurice Shama has a torn meniscus and has decided to put off surgery until
that's
after
another-
either
okay.
Friday
So we're gonna-
or against the Rockies.
Okay,
Okay.
and also Joe Chira, he got a splinter. He got a splinter.
He has a
Hangnail, 3rd-degree hangnail on his pinky, and he's day to day.
And the Indians, we have a bruised ego from the captain.
Yeah.
Chucky, question for you, if you don't mind. Leo extended his trip. You played with Jackie Bawabe. He got you into the next round. Is your team? Is there a pitching debate to be had? Have you made a decision
That's a
yet?
great question. Great question.
Excellent question.
Let's go by opponent. Where's your
Got a
team
lot of time
at
on
with
his hands
the
now.
rotation?
No, there's no pitching debate. I mean, Leo Kasten is the guy that we picked. We basically picked him because we felt it wasn't a regular season pick. It was a playoff pick.
Who's your pitcher?
Leo Kasten.
Way to go, baby. There you go, Sammy.
Okay.
Unless I go with Bobby.
Okay.
I reserve the right
For a suspension or
Sammy
injury.
changes his mind to change my mind as well.
Either way, I think it's going to be tremendous game 3 on Friday.
Friday,
I
fighting
think
still.
tremendous semifinals. I think it's been a tremendous season, a lot of parity. Anybody can win this thing.
Anybody can win. It's
Anybody
very
can win.
similar to last
So let's
year.
get to some predictions.
There's only one prediction. It's Cardinals versus Astros because we don't know the other matchups.
Right, so I'm
Okay.
gonna
So let's go. You want to start with you?
Yeah, I'd like to start.
You're the easy one.
I'm
Go.
the easy
But
one.
you never know. You picked the Cardinals last week, so.
I have to
Get
tell
into
you.
us inning by inning, like
Right,
we come out to a little lead,
Right.
then we come back.
Moses is gonna come over to me. Eshko's gonna.
Well,
Maurice, he's gonna say Maurice.
There's no more Maurice. He knows he's not my pitcher. Sammy Tawil basically said that we are the favorites. I don't feel that way right now. I feel we are the underdogs.
Wow.
I feel that the Cardinals are a great team. They could have had it. Right now, we are happy to be here,
Come in, Cameron.
and I feel it's going to be a dogfight.
I'm in.
And if Max Yedid pitches the way he pitched Sunday, which I think he could, it's going to be a long day for us.
So you got the
But
Cardinals.
I think the Astros will find a way to squeak in and play the Dodgers.
Okay. I think that the Cardinals had a golden opportunity. They beat you guys 9-1 or whatever it was.
9-1, exactly.
They had you 2-all. They threw the ball around, which apparently they didn't do before that because it was a 2-all game and they only gave up 1 run before that. I think that they let a golden opportunity against what I feel is a better team. They let a golden opportunity get away, and I think they gave a better team another life. And I have to think you guys are going to take it to them in a game 3 on
And
Friday.
I'd just like to say one thing. We played in one elimination game already. This is their first elimination game. We are playing in another elimination game, and Eshko is battle tested.
Okay.
No, I just want to interject.
You wanna go
don't
into
believe
that?
you don't believe the Cardinals have played in an elimination game yet?
Oh, you're right.
I'm sorry.
The last game of the
I will
season
retract.
against
And the
us
playing game.
and the playing
Without
game.
Amy Saka, but they did it.
Okay.
They got in.
Your team doesn't have AB
They
Sack
beat,
either.
they beat
No.
they beat the very touchables though in game 18,
Right.
and they would have been eliminated without that. That was an
And that was the
elimination
game that you guys gave up on. But we won't get there. Go ahead.
Okay, go.
You said it perfect, by the way, and I agree with you. You got to remember, any team, the pitching matchup, you have to give the edge to the Cardinals. Max Yedid is pitching for them versus Eshko, who's a good pitcher, but he's not Max Yedid. Max Yedid, I think, is a little better pitcher.
Right.
So anytime there's one game, anything can happen. Okay, this is going to be a dogfight. I'll tell you right now. Anybody can win, but if you tell me I have to pick somebody,
You do.
I'm going to go with the Astros, but it's going to be closer than you think.
Very close.
I
Let me
think
ask
it's
you
gonna be a
something
tremendous
before we
game.
get to Chucky's pick. So you're going Astros.
Yes.
Max Yedid. We have to spend just a quick moment on him. His father, 7 championships as a pitcher. That's more than anybody in the league. Red also has 7. Those 2 are more than anybody. More than your brother Nathan.
How's
like
Richie Barajas
a
stacking
handful.
up in that list?
Richie, I
7.
believe, is 6.
6?
I think maybe
He
7.
might be 7. He might be 7.
I just want to give Richie, a shout
I
out.
won 2.
Leon Sakal on the Cardinals, 6.
I won 2 with Isaac.
Leon.
Norman Gay is 6.
Wow.
But,
Wow.
but then you have a bunch of people at 5, including your brother Nathan.
4. I have
4.
2 with Ike. I have 2 with Ike.
You have 4
total. I
You have 4.
I have 4.
Okay.
I have
So-
3.
You have 3?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I have
Look
1.
at the
Chucky,
trophy.
you?
I have 1.
Okay, good. So,
But I haven't played for 35 years.
Fine.
Right.
Max Yedid has the talent. He has the arm. Does he have that fierce fire that Ike Yedid was all those years? When I was a young guy playing against Yedid, we were scared out of our minds from this guy. Is Max Yedid young and going to develop into that, or does he have a different makeup? What do you think?
No, so I'll say I don't think he has Ike's makeup. I mean, Ike is
No, but very
one of a
few
kind.
guys.
One of
Very
a
few
kind,
guys have Ike.
competitor, bar none. You were nervous when you were playing with him.
Yeah.
I still made it, and I made an error in short center, and I'm still shaking.
You're still shaking.
Because he yelled at me. But Ike Yedid also was an unbelievable hitter, which took it to another level. I mean, he was a 3-hole hitter,
And a clutch hitter.
big bat, clutch hitter. In addition, so he had the whole package. Max is still young though. I mean,
So
got to see
I'd
me in
like
10
to
years.
answer that question. First of all, Max Yedid, if you ask him, he's a different person than his father. He's a different makeup. I think that he does have the tools to be a great pitcher in the league, but he has to get a mental balance, and I think he had it on Sunday. and I think if he brings that, he could be up there. But
Let me
until he
ask you
wins
this,
7
Maurice.
championships, you can't even ask that question.
I'll give you a 2-part question, Maurice,
Yeah.
real quick. Do you think Ike Edid will show up on Friday? And if so, what
The
impact?
answer is a
what
2 letters
impact?
N-O.
You don't think he'll show up?
Ike
don't think
Edid
so.
is not into that right now.
I agree with Maurice on that one.
Okay, because I was wondering how that might impact his
But the
son.
Zolta's fathers were there, and there was a lot of parents that were there.
Let me ask
And
you
I-
guys another question.
None of my parents anyway.
Hold on.
there.
Let me ask you a question about you three. It's unique. You all have played with your sons on the same team, on a different team.
Yes.
Very different personalities, really. All your children than you.
Absolutely, yeah.
And Max
What's your
also.
question?
My question is there something there that the son is really always playing with a different type of personality than the father?
They want to be opposite of the father, possibly.
Yeah.
Let me say one thing.
Not
Matt-
impossibly. There's no
Matt-
question. I'm just saying to carve out their
Well, I don't know
own
with Jack
identity.
and Chucky, it's
No,
different. They're
no.
both hecky.
No, it's not a matter of heck.
No, but they're very different type of hecky.
Are they really?
It's different.
I think Jack and
What do you
him have
think?
the
Jackie's
same.
more feisty.
And
Very
Chucky's feisty too.
But in a different way.
But Abraham is opposite of me, and
And
Jackie.
Solly is
Sally
totally
is
opposite of me.
totally calm.
Oh
Not
my
that you're
God.
not calm,
No,
but you know.
And JT and Solid
And JT and
JT
Nathan.
and Nate are identical.
Okay, they're identical.
But
So
let
there's
me
your
Ladies
answer.
back.
But let me tell you, let me just go back to Max for a second. Max can't worry about trying to be his father.
No, absolutely
He
not.
has to be Max Shadid tomorrow.
Yeah, no
That's
question, no question.
Because Ike
I don't
Edid
think
is
he's
a
worried about
legend.
that.
We were lucky enough to play with Ike Edid.
Exactly, he is
And
a
if you
legend.
ask for one pitcher, one game in the century,
I would
you
pick
want, I
that.
want Ike Edid on my
Me
team.
too.
Okay, so Max
I'll have to
cannot
call
worry.
Red, or Red will call in.
No. Ike
We have a
Edid,
caller,
listen,
Albert Gamal,
yeah,
on the
go
line.
let's take
Albert
it.
Gamal, we have a caller.
Chucky, your prediction quickly. Astros.
Take the call, take the call,
Make
take
it
the
quick.
call.
We'll take the call in a minute. Let's
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Cardinals. I think Eddie Michon's got to get over. The only way he's going to get over that throw second is by winning
I
Game 3.
can't
I'm
argue.
walking the.
Albert Gamal, formerly of Helter Skelter. How you doing today?
Hello, Jay. How are you?
Very, very good. You're in the same boat I am, huh?
Yeah, formerly 2 confident teams.
Yeah, exactly. It does not feel good, at least in Cleveland. I don't know how it is in Beatles land in Helter Skelter.
Yeah, we just standed quite very quickly. The game ended and we all went our separate ways.
Al, you were not mentioned in that group of 4 players that had terrible, terrible stat line for Helter Skelter. So therefore, I assume you actually contributed to the offensive output for your team.
No, I was so-so. Nothing crazy. I think,
He had 3 hits, Albert, at least.
I really was upset, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was regular. I thought it's not a great night. They played 4 outfielders all day, and they give you the middle, and then it kind of messes with your stroke, your power swing. You're kind of just looking to get the ball in the middle. And for one here, kid got it done, and he really battled, even though Chucky and Jack were very loud. But,
Oh, but they don't talk, Chucky. They
you
don't
know,
talk.
it's tough to say. They played great. They did a lot more than we did.
Maurice may not be aware that you and Jack are brother-in-laws. Is he aware of that?
I'm very aware of
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
So stop trash talking my son, Albert.
We all do our homework on the panel here.
Albert, you were at the barbecue last night. I gave you, anything you wanted.
Al, do I have anything with this? How I really hated how you guys sort of stumbled into the postseason, or am I just not aware of what happened with your team? Am I off base, or do you sort of agree?
About what?
About how you guys, after you were 9-1, you fell apart and you stumbled into the postseason without any momentum whatsoever.
No moment. No, you're not wrong. But it's not like we hit a bad patch. I'm saying we didn't have guys for the last 2 teams.
They had a lot of injuries.
And then we walked into the Astros last week of the season, like, loosey-goosey, everybody was bashing. It was just a fun day, talking out with Expo, and they killed us, and nobody really cared, and we had 8 guys, and Douglas was there with his son, and there was a whole thing, and we just kind of were sleeping yesterday. I think we carried that attitude over to the team with Jack.
That might hurt them.
And untouchables who happen to really be untouchable. I don't know, Douglas Kennedy said something about it. Very touchable. I don't think anybody really agrees with Douglas right now. They were on their game, and we won. And they really, really put it to us.
Got a prediction.
He's my brother-in-law, and Chucky's like family, so I don't mind to make it sound good, but they own us with stuff.
Okay, Al, we were just talking about the Astros versus the Cardinals, the 3rd game, the only series that went 3.
Friday,
It's going to be Friday at 5 o'clock, everybody.
4:45.
At 4:45.
Fireman's West.
Yeah.
So, Al, what's your prediction on that game?
The Astros, they're a pretty, veteran-laden team. Maurice had, a year that seems like it's 10 years ago. He was really leading the way. His numbers were crazy this year. Maurice, and when we played him, he was hitting the ball hard. He couldn't go past second base because he's just too old and slow.
Thanks, Albert.
He's here, Albert.
But anyway, I think the Astros, I mean, I love the Astros. I got friends with the team. I mean, I love the Cardinals, but I think the veteran Savvy's going to kick in on Friday.
Yeah, Chucky.
Who's your prediction
Good
to
luck,
win the whole World Series this year?
I got to go with my family, the Untouchables, and I'm rooting for them all the way.
Okay.
Thank you, Big Al.
Al, thank you for the
Thank
call.
you.
Thank you, Al.
You had a
Good
great
luck
year
next year.
again. A couple of great years
One
in
of
a row.
the top players in the
Yeah,
league.
a couple of great years.
definitely.
Pirates and then Helter Skelter.
Right.
Great stat line. Great team player from talking to your teammates also. Sammy, what do you have to say?
Albert, one quick question. Sammy Tawil here.
Well, Sam, what's going, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Quick question. I saw you in center field on Sunday, filling in for Eli Harari, and you moved Isaac Sacker to left. Do you see yourself having center field in the future? Playing center
I would
field?
love to play center field in the future. I'm going to have to ask my wife. She's willing for me to
Ask my wife?
field the next year.
Did you say ask my wife?
Is that your daughter?
Then I have to see if I'm coming back.
Shirley is making the call?
Oh, Charles.
That's my favorite call.
Wow.
I'll tell Charlie.
All right, Al, we'll
Okay.
leave you off on that note.
Let me call Shirley a second. I'll get back to you.
Thank you for the
Good
call.
luck, Albert.
Now, Chucky, when you guys, when you got demoted to AAA, was that last year or 2 years ago? I forgot.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, when you got demoted to AAA, it was hard on you and your family getting back on the
taking buses,
buses.
yeah, bus trips.
You know how it is. There was a
Carrying their
rumor
own
that
bags.
it was because
Of course, it's Shirley.
of his wife.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow.
because him and
No,
Jack
no,
and
no,
you
no.
and the whole thing.
Shirley's a powerhouse, by the
Yeah.
way. Powerhouse. And,
You love her all, do
No.
the preface of all that.
yeah, no, she knows I love her.
All right.
But she's a powerhouse. And
But
I'm just fearful that if Albert can't play, then Jack can't play, and
Chucky
I
can't
can't
play.
play.
Not the first
My
time.
great grandchildren can't play.
you're out of options. They sent you down. They had to
They
release
send me
you.
down.
So we have breaking news tonight. Albert Jemal might be going back to AAA if Shirley has any say.
Interesting. Very, very interesting development.
You're better off joining the bowling league than that AAA league, by
It's,
the way.
uh,
The bowling is looking good compared to the fields. and
You
the
ever
whole,
play in that league or not?
Never.
There's
No,
more.
they-
There's more strikes thrown in that bowling.
Yeah,
league.
no, you know
More
what?
strikes in that bowling league.
There was a couple of times they actually lobbied to get a few of us to play. I don't
Yeah,
think Maurice.
I remember that.
They actually tried to get us to play. They offered us free membership.
But to their credit, they have great pitching.
Yeah.
They have
they're
AB.
pitching.
They have
But
AB Cohen.
I did lose the batting title in that league by one AB to Eddie Richie, who was also.
He was
won the
demoted.
batting
It was a
title.
wake-up
He
call
was-
for him.
They all came back. They always come back.
But they do have top pitching.
He's
Top
up for
pitching.
comeback player of the
pitching
year.
all over the
That's
line.
it. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's
Everything
ideal
else is
competition.
zero.
Guys, thank
Oh,
you
MB,
so
thank
much
you.
for joining us tonight. Viewers, I hope you enjoyed it. Sammy, thank you for making your
Pleasure,
prediction.
pleasure.
Chucky, Maurice, thanks again. And we'll see you guys next week. Good luck
Thank
to the
you.
remaining
Thank
teams.
you.
Good luck.